If you want to play Need for Speed Heat on Xbox Cloud Gaming, then this is the video for you. I'll be going over what you need in order to play, how to get there and load it up, and while I'll specifically be talking about Need for Speed Heat, this will apply for any game that is in the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Cloud Gaming Library, or whatever the heck they're referring to it nowadays. So first things first, you will need to connect a Bluetooth controller, which is pretty much any modern Xbox controller will have the Bluetooth functionality capability. It's just the little button on top of your controller. You hold it down till the Xbox button starts blinking, just like it would if you were syncing with your console, and then you just go into your computer Bluetooth settings and connect to a new device, and your Xbox controller should pop right up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you have problems with that, I can't help you. Go find someone else. The other thing you will need is an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription in order to get access to the Xbox game streaming cloud platform. And this is available not only on Android phones now, but also on PC and I believe iOS devices as well. But I cannot help you with Apple products, as I have never owned and never plan on owning a single Apple thing. Android all day. Anyway, let's get back on topic here. So once you have both those things, you'll just need to go to xbox.com/play. And also, as a side note, I believe this only works in the US, so for you guys that are not in the US, unfortunately I do not have any details on the availability or access there. But if you're in the US, this is what you do, and as you will see, you'll come up if I'm already signed in, but if not, you'll go ahead and sign in, and then you can see the library here. Now this is separate from your Xbox Game Pass for PC library, because this cloud library you can access on the browser like I'm doing here, or like I said on your Android phone, which I do have a video playing Forza Horizon 4 on a Google Pixel phone. I'll leave a link for that in the description. So if you want to know more about that, maybe go check that video out. Personally, I think Xbox Game Pass is the best deal in gaming. For the purposes of this video, I will just leave you with the gameplay of Need for Speed Heat running on the cloud here. So all this gameplay is captured in my web browser. I'm just running it in Google Chrome on a just mediocre gaming laptop. But again, the great part about this is it doesn't matter what your PC performance is, because it's all running off of the remote servers, which they have now, I believe, upgraded to Xbox Series X's. So they have just big banks of basically Xbox Series X's powering your remote sessions on the cloud platform. So as long as you have a good internet connection, you can have access. So I guess I should have included that in the beginning, that you also need an internet connection. Maybe I'll add it in like a little asterisk and some text or something. Although at this point you would have already seen it, so now I'm just wasting your time. But I have to say, I was actually very impressed with how well Need for Speed Heat was running. It has been a couple months since I've jumped into the Xbox Cloud Gaming, and the last time I did, I was playing Forza Horizon 4, and I didn't have the best connection, but I don't know if it was whether I just had a great connection this time, or if overall the service is smoothing out, because remember, they are basically still in the testing phase of this service. But outside of a little teeny bit of input lag in the very beginning, and then obviously, you know, some frame rate drops and graphical drops, like you can see some lighting popping in and out, and at one point there's like a whole building that doesn't render. But I have to say, overall, the playability was fantastic for just being able to jump in and play for a couple minutes and jump back out with no load times or anything. It's literally just go into my webpage and type in a couple words and I'm there. Yeah, the graphics aren't going to be as good, and yeah, you might run into some issues here and there, but for the sheer ease, just think about that for a second of what this is allowing you to do. Maybe I'm just nerding out. I just really appreciate it. Hopefully this answered your questions and a bunch of other questions that you didn't have. If that's the case, maybe think about subscribing. And if you want to leave a like, that's always appreciated. Till next time, guys, stay classy.
I got nothing to do.